Hola, my name is Marcus from Marcus Language Academy. And today I like to talk about how to remember the correct article in Spanish. And this video is also part of my Spanish course for beginners. If you want, you can check it out in the description. But now let's see how you can remember better the articles in Spanish. Spanish articles, they indicate the gender. So in Spanish we have two genders, masculine and feminine. And also we need to see if we have singular or plural. So it's also important the number of the noun. So, and then we have, like in English, indefinite and indefinite article. So let's see. We have the masculine article, masculino, and the definite article in singular is el. The indefinite article is un. So we have el and un. In plural, we have los y unos. Okay? Los, it's the definite article in plural. In unos, it's the indefinite article. Okay, so now the big question is, in feminine, we have in singular la and una. And in plural, we have las y unas. Okay? So there's a difference, and therefore we need to remember the right article, so to use the correct article with every noun. So let's see some examples. For example here, el gato, the cat. Gato ends in an O, and the O ending indicates that we need the masculine article, so it's el gato. And in plural we would say los gatos, no? We take los, no? And we add an S because gato ends in an O, in a vowel, and so we just add an S. If it would end in a consonant, we have to add ES, okay? But here it's a vowel, so we add just S. If we would use the indefinite article, we would say un gato in singular y unos gatos in plural, okay? So let's see now next example. El motor. Motor, the ending is OR. Okay? So motor, el motor. In plural, los motores. Here we add ES because motor ends in a consonant. So we need to add ES. So our next ending for masculine would be OR. El corazón or los corazones. Here it's the heart, okay, the heart, okay. Ends in ON, be careful. In singular we have an accent over the O. So in plural we don't have it, okay. If you need to understand why, you can check out again my video about the Spanish pronunciation and accents. Okay, and another example. El problema y los problemas. That's quite interesting because words they end in MA, no? Even if it looks like feminine because we have an A here, it's masculine. So it's el problema, okay? Every time I say the problems are not the girls, the problems are the boys. Okay, so it's el problema and los problemas. Another ending, what is masculine, would be the L, like in el árbol. El árbol ends in an L, so it's masculine. It's the tree, no? And los árboles, los árboles. And our last one would be el equipaje, the luggage, or los equipajes, no? Cuando ends in aje, it's also masculine. So these are the typical endings. They are masculine. So here you have it in the bottom part. O, or, on, ma, lache. So just remember those endings. Or, no? O, or, on, ma, lache. Okay. So now let's see on the feminine side which words we have here. First one is la casa, the house, or las casas. No? Ends in an A, la casa, and normally A indicates that it's feminine. Okay? But be careful because el problema con MA it would be masculine, okay? But normally the A would be feminine, la casa. When we use the feminine article, indefinite feminine article, it would be una casa or unas casas. Another ending, la costumbre. las costumbres. Okay, umbre, no, always needs the feminine article la. Okay, okay, another one. La libertad, the freedom. Okay, la libertad. Y tat also takes the feminine article. Or las libertades, no, las libertades en plural. One more, la actitud, no, ud, no, ut, no, it's also feminine. And las actitudes en plural. La universidad, las universidades, no, that, no, feminine. Okay, so remember that, feminine. Or la información, or las informaciones. Sion, no, ion, no, ion, or ion, it's feminine. No, but be careful, in singular, again, we have an accent over the O, and in plural, we don't have it. Okay, so the typical endings for feminine would be a, umbre, tat, ut, dat, ion. No, a, umbre, tat, ut, dat, ion. And interestingly, 80% of the Spanish nouns have one of those endings. So you can easily distinguish now between masculine and feminine. No? The other 20%, they don't follow this rule, but maybe just practice every time or learn the word with the article, so that you are making sure that you have the right article. Yeah, that's everything for today. So I hope you liked the video and you can now remember better the articles in Spanish. Okay. Please leave me also in the comments where you struggle with the articles. Okay, I'm quite interested in those things as well, because I like to help my students as I can. Okay, so that's all for today. So stay tuned for the next video, and I thank you very much. Muchas gracias y hasta pronto.